Beginner tutorial for Veed.io. Hey guys, how's it going? Today I'm going to be doing a tutorial for Veed.io. I'll be showcasing the basics of this video editor, as well as show you guys some of the great features and tools Veed.io have to offer. Now if you don't know what Veed is, Veed.io is a video editor tool which can be used directly from your browser. They offer plenty of tools such as a video editor, obviously, which you can add images, music, text, filters, and even effects. They also have subtitles and transcription, as well as a toolkit for basic editing, and the option to also record your screen, voice, or even yourself. And they also have plenty of AI tools, which we'll cover later in the video. Now before we start the tutorial, there will be a link in the description that will offer you the best discount that the website can offer. So anytime there is a deal for Veed.io, the link will be updated to offer the best. So if I do spark your interest in Veed.io at any point within this video, make sure to click the link down below. And apart from that, let's get straight into the tutorial. So first off, you want to be on the website. Again, you can click the link down below, which will take you directly to the website. And you have two options that you can choose from. So you can either click start for free, where you don't have to sign up and you can just test if you like the tool or not. However, if you do want to sign up, it will allow you to save some projects that you may want to keep for the future. So I highly recommend just simply signing up. So you want to go ahead in the top right and click sign up. You can then go ahead and choose an email address. So you can either sign up with Google or just input your email address here. And what they'll do is they'll ask you a couple of questions just to see why you want to use the tool and give you an idea of what they can offer. So once you've finished the signing up process, you should be taken to the dashboard of your account. And as you can see, there's a little bit to go through. So first off, as you can see in the top left here, you have three options to choose from. So you can create a video, so you can create a project, record a video, or even create an avatar video. You can also go through a bunch of the templates that they have to offer. So there's little tags here that you can choose between to find a template that suits you. And then under templates, there is the brand kit, which is for a paid plan. So if you are using a free plan, you won't be able to access this. But pretty much what it is it allows you to put your own brand over any of your videos. So that way no one can just take them. And if they do, it'll be showing your logo. And if you were to use a brand kit, you can create a unified look for your video content, set your brand's font, color schemes, and logo, and apply them to all of your videos. So just like I said before, you do have to upgrade, which we'll be looking at the plans later in the video. But for the most part, because this tool is based on video editing, you'd probably want to go ahead and just click create a project. Of course, you can do other things like record a video as well, but for this video, I'm going to show you a basic tutorial on how to just use the tool for its main purpose, which is video editing. So we're going to go ahead and click create a project. And you should be taken to a similar page to what I'm currently on. So you can choose to go ahead and upload a file. So let's say you had a video that you did want to edit. You can then click on this and then drop your file in here and it should load. However, if you do not have a video and you just wanted to try some of their stock footage that they have. So for example, they have a beach here, they have people speaking, they have a video of a city or whatever you want to go ahead and do. It's up to you. So for this video, I'm just going to simply go ahead and choose this beach right here, which is 47 seconds long. And then as you can see, it creates a timeline for me to edit the video that I just put in. So over on the left here, there's a lot of tabs that we can go through. So there is media, audio, subtitles, text, elements, templates, record, transitions, and filters. So I'm not going to go ahead and stall on all of them. I'm going to quickly go ahead and show you each and every single one of them so you can get an idea of what they are. So this is pretty obvious. So you can do most of the look and video editing for your clips. So for example, you can change the ratio from YouTube to a YouTube short ratio to a TikTok or even an Instagram post, story, or reel. And of course you can resize this for social media. So if you wanted to create a video for Instagram, you can do that as well. You can change the color of the background as well as the image if you would like. You can also add clean audio. What that pretty much is it just removes the background noise. So if you were to have input a video with background noise, you can remove that. However, that is for a paid plan, which again, I'll be explaining the plans a bit later in the video. You can then choose between the duration of the video. So you can leave it on automatic, which is usually what you would leave it on, or you can have it fixed so it stays at 46.7 seconds or however long your video is. and you can choose between how many frames you want per second on the video. So you probably want to go ahead and click 60, that is the highest and probably the best. So if we go ahead and look down at the timeline here, they have a couple options that you can choose from. So they have magic cut, split, and you can download a certain section of the video just to preview it. So what you can do with magic cut is you can get a professional edit in one click, so you can remove silences, filler words, and even multiple takes. So what that does is makes your video more engaging, easier to digest. So just a basic cut, so it's a great little tool that you can use. Then you have the split option. So what I can go ahead and do is drag my timeline to wherever I would like to split the video, and then simply click on the S, which should split the video. So as you can see, it's now split into two, and I can move it or delete it or even add a new video if you'd like. You can also record a voiceover. So instead of having to just record it in another software, you can just do it on the actual website. And of course, you've got your playback video here, so you can click play to watch the video. You can go back frame by frame as well, so back and forth. And of course, it shows how long the video is. You can then also choose to zoom in and out of the timeline. So let's say you have a lot of footage in your timeline, you can zoom out and manage it all with a bit more ease. And in the timeline, you have two options to choose from. So you can show the comments and show the sound waves. If you really wanted to sync up a certain clip with some sound, you can turn on the sound waves, and as you can see, it brings up a little bar which will show your sound waves, as well as comments if you would like. So now if we go to media, this is pretty much the similar page to settings, but what you can go ahead and do is just add more files. You can record yourself, even add text to speech, as well as bring in any stock videos that you might want to bring in. So for example, just like how I brought the beach in, you can choose from multiple different stock videos and import them and put them in your timeline to edit. You can also choose between their stock music. So again, if you wanted to just go ahead and have a look at any of this music that you wanted to put in the background, you can. And of course, like both stock and music videos, you can search for anything that you'd like. They have the same thing for sound effects. So again, just simple stuff like, for example, mouse click computer. If you were to have text typing in, or if you wanted a mouse click computer sound, you can add that. Now, if we go to audio, it's similar to what we just went over with media. So again, you can choose to decide to bring in your own audio clip, give yourself a voiceover or a text to speech as well. And again, just like I showed before, just go through all these sound effects for music as well. They also have subtitles, so they can automatically generate captions for any video that you put in, or you can choose to do it yourself, or even add your own if you already have an existing subtitle file. Then if we go to text, obviously you can just simply add text. So if I wanted to add a headline to my clip, I can just drag it like so, and then give it a name. So I can call it my video, just like so. And of course I can change the font of it, so I can change it to whatever I want, the size, the color. So if I want to change it to black so I can actually see it, or red, whatever color I want. I can then choose to make it bold or even italic as well if I want that. I can then arrange it to where I want. So if I want it centered, I'll keep it as is. However, if I want it to the left, I can do that, and even the right. I can also add an animation and effects to it. So if I click on animation, I can choose between one. So for example, let's have a look at wave. As you can see, it shows a little demonstration on the right. So if I hover over it, that's how it would look. And you can also choose an animation for the outing of it. So let's say it goes to another clip where it finishes. Then I can go ahead and click out, and that's how it would fade out. And of course, if we look down here, because I have added a text headline, I can obviously edit this and move it to wherever I want in this video. So let's say I wanted this at the very start, I'll go ahead and move it there. And if I move the timeline to the very start of the video and click play, once it's finished or gone past this certain area, it should then go away, just like so. Then of course you can also add an effect. So if I go ahead and drag my timeline over to my video and click on the text, I can then add an effect. So I can give it some shadow, just like so. I can give it an outline filled, background, rounded BG, or even a block. So something, whatever you guys want to do with any of that. And of course you can change the colors of each of those, so the text and the actual effect color. And of course you can choose to when you want that duration to end for a certain animation or effect, which you can choose here. So you can add a keyframe. So now we're going to go ahead and click on elements. So in elements, you can choose to add an AI avatar. Again, however, that is for a paid plan. You can add a progress bar. So what that is simply if I go ahead and just drag this to my video, whenever the video ends, it will then track the progress. So obviously when it's closer to the end of the bar, that means the video is about to end. So it's a cool little feature that you can add. So if I go ahead and drag my timeline to the start and go through, as you can see, it slowly fills up, indicating that the video is closer to being finished. Cool little elements that you can do with that. So you can choose other things as well, like sound waves. So if you wanted maybe like a music video, you can add some sound waves there. You can add emojis if you wanted to make a bit more of a funnier video, shapes, animated stickers, GIFs. You can even draw. And then if we go ahead and click on templates, this is where you can obviously choose some templates. So just like we did at the very start of the video, you have the option to choose between making your own video or using a existing template that they have to offer. So again, you can search for a certain template. So if you want something to do with happy, you can go ahead and search up happy, and then it'll come up with a bunch of templates regarding happy. Same with any of the tags here, so you can choose from stuff like this. So illustrated, meme, Christmas, anything you guys would like. If we then go to record, you can do 6 things here. So you can record your camera, audio, screen and camera, slides and camera, or just slides. So that's a great option to have. So now we are on transitions. This is another self-explanatory one. So you can obviously add transitions to your timeline or your video. So let's say, for example, I wanted to add one. All I'm going to go ahead and do is go to my timeline and find a certain spot that I want to split the video. So let's say here, I'll then click on split. So now I have a split video. I can then move this elsewhere and add another video if I wanted to. So what I can do is right click, and I have more options here that I can choose from. So I can delete this. I can then go ahead and go to media, find another clip. I'm then going to double click on it and it should pop up in my timeline. I can then drag it to wherever I want to drag it. So I'll drag it to my other video. I'm then going to go ahead and go back to transitions and then add a transition. So let's say I wanted my beach to fade into the other beach with a dissolve effect. So I'll go ahead and add this, as you can see, to the plus area between the 2 clips. So now if I go ahead and drag my timeline just before the transition and click play, there should be a fade into the other clip as shown there. So you can do this with any of these transitions. Obviously there's plenty of them, so you can go through all of them and have a look at which one you guys want to choose. And then if we go down to the final option, which is filters, you can then obviously add a filter. So let's say I don't like the coloring of this certain clip. What I can do is go through them, have a look at the filters, and let's say I wanted something a bit more pink, so it's called Folgate. I'll then click the filter, and then it should add it to whatever clip I'm currently on. So my timeline is set to be on this clip here, which is this video. So it will then add my filter. So what I can also do is, if it's a bit too strong, like it is currently now, it's a bit too pink, I can change the opacity of it. So as you can see, there's a little bar for whichever filter you clicked. You can change it and move it up and down, which obviously lessens and strengthens the filter. So I want it maybe around 50%, so that looks a lot more better. And there you go. And there's plenty of filters again to go ahead and choose from. And yeah, that is about it for using Veed.io. Now at any point, if you were done with your video and you're happy with how everything is looking, you can go ahead and in the top right and click done. Then here you can choose between exporting a video or just simply changing the quality of the video. So if we click on the little setting icon on the right and click advanced settings, you can choose to how you want the quality of your video to be. So obviously you want your frame rate to be as high as possible. You can then change the resolution to whatever you'd like. So if it's for Instagram or for whatever it is, you'd probably want it just set at 720p. The quality you want high, considering you want the highest quality video, I'd assume, and the compression is totally up to you. So you can have a faster render, which means less quality, or you can have high quality, which obviously means high quality. Then you can go back and then you can choose to export the video. Now, when you do export the video, there will be a watermark. As you can see in the preview, there is the Veed.io watermark in the top right. That can be removed again if you do have a paid plan. So a lot of these helpful features do require you to have a paid plan. It doesn't mean that you have to go and get it, but it is nice to have a paid plan. But apart from that, if you're happy, you can go ahead and click export video. And then now it's just simply going to go ahead and render your video. Great, and now once it's done, you can obviously change the name of it. So let's change it to my first video. Click done. And then it goes ahead and gives you a preview of your video. So I can click play. Obviously I don't have any music at the moment, so it's just a video of how it is. As you can see, there's the watermark and there's my progress bar, and that's the video that I've just made making this tutorial. So if you're happy with your video, you can go ahead and click download. And again, just like I went over before, you can download it with the premium download, which will give you no watermarks and full HD. However, you do have to have a paid plan. So you can choose between an MP4 file, which is at 720p. You can choose it to make it MP3 or even a GIF. So what we're going to go ahead and do is have a look at their plans that they have to offer. So once you're on your dashboard, if you click the upgrade option in the top right, it should take you to their pricing plans page. So currently I am on the free plan. However, you can choose between 4 options here. So there is the basic option, which is for $16 AUD. You have the pro plan, which is for $32 AUD. The business plan, which is for $79 AUD, and an enterprise option, which is for $100. Now, before I explain each of the plans, there is an option to pay monthly or annually. If you do pay annually, you will save up to 34%, which is a very high percentage. Opposed to if you just pay with monthly, the prices obviously go up, and you won't obviously save as much if you are choosing monthly. So with the basic plan, it is ideal for anyone starting up. So you have the option to remove the watermark. You get 720 minutes of subtitles, 60 minutes of translations. You get full HD 1080p exports, which is pretty much the best you'll get for exporting a video. And you can export videos up to 25 minutes. Now we are looking at the Pro plan, which is recommended for most people. So with the Pro plan, it's for pro video creators. You get 1440 minutes of subtitles, 180 minutes of translations. You get AI powered editing, so you can clean your audio and eye contact correction. And you get stock audio and video. Now with the business plan, it is for up to 5 people. You get 8,000 minutes of subtitles, 360 minutes of translations, 240 minutes of AI avatars, which is what we went over before. We can add an AI avatar to actually speak for you instead of having to put your actual face in. You get custom templates, video analytics, and video call to action. And for the enterprise option, it is mainly for larger teams, as said here. You get custom subtitle limit, a custom translation limit, personalized avatars, brand assets and templates, multiple workspaces, and an account manager. So regards to which one may be right for you, again, it's entirely up to what you guys are currently dealing with. So if you're starting off with Veed and you wanted to test the waters and see how it is, the basic plan is a good option. If you are wanting to go pro, it probably means that you are a bit more confident with video editing and that you're obviously liking the tool. Again, it is recommended. It is the most popular plan when it comes to Veed. If you are a business with multiple people, obviously business will be the correct one for you. And if you're an enterprise with a lot of people in your team, obviously being said, you would choose enterprise. So hopefully this tutorial has helped you out with Veed.io. Again, if you were looking for the best discount for Veed.io that they have to offer at this current time, you can click the link down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.